Hi. So what it takes to build a mission-based, mission-centric cybersecurity program or risk management program, they go hand to hand because the cyber risk management feeds your cybersecurity management program, understanding what needs to be protected or not. So what it takes to do it? Well, first of all, it's obvious that it's a mission-based. You need to understand the business, either yourself or through networking partnership. So if you are an executive of a small business, that you are a CISO or a CSO, or even you are the CIO wearing the CISO and CSO hats and the lord of all things electronics in your small business, you have to understand what is supporting the mission and the vision and the services that your organization provides to your customers and shareholders. And you need to understand what each business area's objectives are, and what is your security objective as well that fit into the mission of the organization, the mission objective of your organization, what your organization is trying to achieve. Is that new services? Is cost savings? Is the new and greatest app? And what are the items, the objectives, the mission, and basically the overall vision of the organization? You need to understand that. To that, you need to have that networking capability to go out and understand these business processes, understand what information feeds into it, what information that is needed to make sure that objective is achieved. So if you are comfortable being a tech person, right, you will need to partner and become more of a business leader versus than a technology leader in this case, because you will need to understand those facts. You need to speak the lingo. You need to be in these conversations and trying to map out those objectives to the solutions that your IT provides. So the first part is, and actually is only two parts to it. One is the business part, which is the mission layer and the operational layer of your organization, and trying to understand how that works. And then map to more of the application or solution layer, and then later on to the infrastructure layer to understand what systems, to the point that you understand what routers, switches, firewalls, and servers, support the applications, support the solutions, therefore supports the business supports the mission of the organization. So you just follow the breadcrumb from top down. And that is very important. You have to start from the top to the bottom, from the mission objective of the organization to the infrastructure layer and what servers are supporting that, not the other way around. Not to say it's not going to work, but you're going to spend a lot of time seeing how you support the mission of the organization from an SME perspective. And you end up actually, if you start from that point, protecting everything. And that's not what the objective is. Protecting everything is protect nothing. So you need to start with that. You will understand what servers, what solutions that your IT has right now in support and deploying that your cybersecurity program needs to support first. Not only, but first. You start with that. That will basically provide more value to the organization, will make you a financial educated, because you will spend the bulk of your money, the bulk of your budget in the right places that support that mission. And later on, you expand that to protect the rest of the organization, but you understand what is important. So, and then when you have your risk, and you go over your risk ratio, you understand that these systems are important and you need to take a deeper dive on any exceptions that are posed to it, any patching, vulnerability, any regulatory issues with those systems that will impact the mission of the organization. The other one is we do a lot of business with third parties. So you understand that any services that is outsourced that support the mission of the organization has to be actually scrutinized. And we need to understand that those come up first on your list because we will have a lot to assess. Third-party assessments are lengthy, are difficult, are contract-driven. So you need to understand that these systems, you will be very actually very little flexible with them, because they need to understand the business areas and the contractor that the services and the business they're providing are supporting the mission objective of the organization. So understanding that mission-based approach will make you a better leader.